Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm back again. My name is Tom Mizzle. My channel is Mizzle14, and I'm here doing a review of Southern Charm New Orleans. It's the season finale, season 1, episode 8, Better Late Than Pregnant. So, I'm just doing for the Phoenix finale. I have watched the whole season, but I didn't do a review of that. So I'm just go do this episode. And anything, like I said, mentioned on earlier videos, if anything ties into the last episode, I will mention that into this. But I'm just going to just do the finale. All right. So John is excited for this party, the Jazz Fest party. He partnership with Gian because Gian approached him I think 2 weeks ago and like that to partner in business with him to do some connect networking and also to show his art because John is the artist. He does fabulous painting. He sells his paintings to different celebrities. I mean he's well known. It's like that with his painting. So he felt that this was gonna be good for him. So he got out of the pool that time and he just started painting some things and showcase his art. And he was talking to Gian on the phone about it, and they both excited and they both were happy to do this event. So that would be and the party happened later towards the end of the episode. Well, we get to that soon. So Tamika had a little luncheon with Susan, Rachel, and Reagan and everything, and they sat down. And Tamika mentioned the conversation she had with Gian, and she told him that her and Gian had a little discussion last week. It didn't go so well. They kind of a little heated, and Gian left. And Gian said, no, Tamika said that she was defending her husband because in the early episodes, if y'all remember, Barry said a comment to a guy on a season. His name is Kiwi. I think he's on YouTube and stuff, and he Instagram. He does a lot. Kiwi, and he was there, and Kiwi told Tamika that he was insecure, that she was insecure, and everything, and it kept saying it. So Barry wanted to defend his wife, and Barry went outside. They had a little argument, and then all of a sudden Barry called him the F word, a faggot. So a lot of people heard that. Gian heard that, and she sat down with Barry, and she told Barry that that word is offensive. That's the thing I can't do. I can't associate myself to somebody who cannot control himself. So as a result, she ended a business thing that she had with Barry, canceled her membership, blocked Tamika on social media. It was crazy, and this is how I feel. I mean, granted, some things, yes, you have to be mindful what you say to people and everything because if you got deals of sponsorship, they will get rid of you if they feel that the what you do is too much controversy or cause them money and everything. Artists lost deals because of it. Celebrities lost deals because they say some rants on Instagram or social media and stuff, and it's powerful. Once you put something out there, it's out there and it'll go reach out. Especially celebrity, people will spread your word real fast. So if you say something you know you're not supposed to say, and somebody put it out there, the network's gonna find out, and they will let you go. It will be some consequences. So I understand that there's maybe consequences of him saying that word and everything. But what I feel that, granted, if you didn't want to do no business with Barry Gian, you just cut this deal of business. But you cut the friendship off, you cut the things, and you cut everything. So he's like, you just totally disown Barry. Like, you can't see a membership in the gym. He was your trainer. It's like, you could at least continue that and everything and the friendship. But you just totally dissing yourself. Because that's where she got her partnership with John and do the Jazz Fest. And Barry felt some type of way. So that brought about to that meeting when Tamika was defending him. It's like, you just went overboard. So it was got heated. Tamika said, that's why I'm married and you not. And Tamika said, at least I know when my marriage is over. So they got a heated argument. And that's what led to Tamika getting blocked for social media from Gian's account. So she said, I don't know why I'm blocked and everything. But it happened. So her friends, Susan, Rachel, and Reagan, suggested her to make up with Gian, have a talk with her. I mean, something you might say to each other wasn't wrong. Maybe y'all more alike than when y'all are meant to be. So have that talk. Tamika didn't want to do that, but I guess she learned from Barry to start listening and start taking people's advice. So she probably will do that. And And to be honest, I didn't really like Tamika too much because Tamika's always in people's business. She always opinionated. She always thinks she's all that. But this episode, I feel I kind of like Tamika. She started to learn and she started to come around and listen more and do things that people suggested, and it showed Tamika in a different light. So I like Tamika this episode and everything and all stuff. So Tamika and Barry together, she talked to Barry about her luncheon that she had with the girls, and she felt like she didn't need to apologize, and Barry was listening and everything. And he made a comment in the confessional. He said, "Tamika's really listening because before you couldn't get Tamika to listen, but now she considered and Tamika's considered like you know what, maybe I should talk to Gian and all that stuff." And but at first it was like, "Nah, I don't have no words to say. I have to say that." But he said, "You know what? If y'all could be in the same room and don't really talk to her, stay distance, and don't cause any trouble, it'd be fine." And Tamika, she said, "You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Um, I'm not gonna think and cause any trouble." And that's what she told Barry or something. And Barry, I think Barry mentioned to Tamika that she canceled her membership. Her card not working. So that's when he found out that she canceled membership. And Tamika was like, "Really? She canceled membership? So she really that butt hurt over thinking that, and she just dissing herself for everything for what we had a conversation of last week." So Gian just totally dismissed herself from Barry and Tamika. So next scene we have Justin and Kelsey. Remember the last early episode, Justin said his house that he had to get a renovation to the house. Like that's his family house that he grew up in, and his parents' house. His parents got a different house, and they left him that house. And I think his house needs a renovation to be up to par. So he went to talk to his mother and asked his mother, can he stay in the house with his girlfriend, and all that stuff. So Kelsey was apprehensive about that at first, but she gave in and she said okay. But at the same time, it's like I understand Kelsey feeling. It's like, come on, we could have got at least rent a little apartment somewhere, be ourselves. Why we need to move to your parents' house? And this scene was something because Kelsey felt that she's always in the shadows. She always behind Justin. She always do what he wants because what Bravo clips different scenes is that Justin wasn't ready to propose. Justin want to build his career. He want to do this. He want to build his names up, and everything is. If anytime I mention about Kelsey, it's something about him. And Kelsey feel that I always go be behind you. Always go do what you want. It's always Justin's show. It's a Justin show, and I'm just tagging along. And I just be a girlfriend who actually make it work with you because y'all good. Y'all been together for a year, but she feel like she don't have no say. And he said, no, it's not true. It's everything I do for you. So the mother overheard the conversation. She got upstairs and they talking. And she reassured Kelsey that a lot of people around you, don't worry about what some people much around you say because at the end of the day, they have a lot of good words about your relationship with Justin. So it wasn't all negative. It's all good. So maybe that calmed Kelsey down. But she still feel that she's in the back burner. So maybe Justin, if you do another season, you show Kelsey that you more serious about her. I mean, you have her living together. Y'all already living together. You have her moved to your parents' house. You could tell this lady love you. So if you feel that she's the one and you know she's the one, take that step. Make it serious. Make her feel that she's the lady in your life, that she's going to be your future wife. Is she going to be the one? And not straggling her along because you want to straggle her along and everything. So I think next scene. Tamika was driving in the car with Barry and talking on the phone and talking about their daughter Rainey. And remember last episode, Rainey was crying. Tamika was hardcore. She was treating Rainey like she's an adult and not a child, and the child had feelings. And Barry was telling her that Rainey cries a lot when you're around and everything, and you need to understand that a lot of events that you go to with her, she cries with you. So in good faith, Tamika decided to listen to Susan and say, maybe in this situation that my daughter is acting out because she don't feel that she accepted as much as she feel like because she's black and she feel different. She goes to a predominantly white school. Tamika says she went to a predominantly white school, but she has a lot of her own kind with her together, so she has a support system. Her daughter doesn't have that, and even though she may have good friends at the school, she don't feel belonging as who look like her, who had the same hairstyle. And that is true because a lot of people who go to an environment when it's predominantly one area and you feel like you're the minority, and it makes it hard because you feel like nobody gonna understand you, nobody gonna understand your struggle, and it's like that with a lot of kids who go to predominantly white area who live in a predominantly white neighborhood. You feel like you're the only different black person, and everybody is around white, and that's the environment you go to. You instead of dating white girls, looking at the white culture and everything. And when it comes to you, black people who later on in life you meet black people with your own kind and your own skin color, and they realize that you're not connected with them, and you have the same skin color. They don't understand why you're not understanding ours, and not really realizing that you was in a different environment from them. So it's all what you're exposed to. Kids learn by not only the nature of their internal environment, the family with them. Kids also learn by nurture, and which is the outside the household, the friends, the environment, the school. Especially kids younger age, they learn a lot of their identity from school because they spend a lot of hours in school. So if Rainy don't feel like she's black and people may pick on her because she has different hairstyle, her hair not straight like them, and hair is afro and puffy, and she look different way, and she don't talk different way. So Tamika took her daughter to the radio station and had a little interview with Susan. I think Susan also worked in the station as well. And they had a little interview of Rainy. And Rainy was a natural. She looked like she could be doing this for a long time because she got on that mic and she was just loving it. Her bubbly personality out. Tamika was looking at her daughter for a different light, and they was like, I love it. So they had an interview with Rainy, and they talked about her feelings of school and how she feel accepted, and about her being black, and who pick up on you, who picks on you, and how do you feel. And she explained herself really well. She was very articulate. She was able to explain her feelings that makes Tamika understand what her daughter's going through. And Tamika reassure you, no matter who you are a beautiful young lady. I'm going to teach you the reality of the life world around you, and be her. Make sure she's strong. Make sure she's independent. Make sure she knows that her self worth, and not look for self worth for anybody else. So she's beautiful, and Rainy is a beautiful young girl. So she gonna learn that, and I think Rainy knows that. And this last question that kind of touched the heart is that she asked us. I think Susan and Tamika asked her, at what time do you really feel happy? And she said she feel happy of what she said. She feel happy being in school and being not at her school. She been feeling happy when she around her family, and she started crying. And it broke my heart because I started tearing for the good. I said, "Oh my gosh, Rainy!" And Tamika came and hugged her daughter, and Susan was like, "Oh my god," because it was a touching moment. Because she said she was happy, but she was happy crying because she loved her family, and that makes Tamika realize that yes, maybe she doing too much. She needs to take more time for her family. Make more time for Rainy. Make more time for her son and her daughter and Barry, and not too much work. Yes, you can work and secure the bag and future for your kids, but at the same time, your kids want to feel like you're there. If you're not there and they feel neglected, they don't feel like you don't want them. And now Rainy showed that, and it made Tamika, and she hugged her daughter, and they cried a little tears together. And like Tamika wasn't crying that much, but she felt for her daughter. I was like, you say you happy, but you crying, and it's happy to cry. So it was nice. That showed that, and that's why I said I like Tamika this episode because she's coming around, she's learning now, and like she's listening, she observing things, and she's not all about in her head, and she's doing what people's telling her to do. And that's the fact like she listens to her friends, she listens to Barry now. Now she's her daughter different light, and I think she's coming around. So I like Tamika this episode. All right. So Reagan and Jeff, right? They met together, and Reagan and Jeff, they still have the little issues, but they getting together. They're in a better place right now. Jeff is going to therapy, and it's helping him a lot. And Reagan is law school. She's stressing out by law school because it's a lot of work. It's finals going on, and they had gone on. They did a talk, and all right, and the issue of kids came up, right? Jeff want kids. He want kids badly. Reagan a little apprehensive with kids. Don't get me wrong, she wants kids with Jeff. She wants a family with Jeff. But she don't feel like now is the right time to have kids and everything because she's not scared of have children. She said she's scared of the what they are right now in life. Him being on therapy, him got going his issue with his mom, but she's in law school, stress and everything. Bringing a child in the world, it may be a blessing, but at the same time, with the situation you in, you don't want to bring them into a crazy environment. You want to bring them in an environment where y'all both are ready or y'all comfortable. Sometimes you may not be ready. It may happen. But at the same time, Vega will feel like she wants to be ready at the time when the mind space was in the right time. But Jeff, he's in a hurry. He wants to push this children because he feel like because he's been in the sports, he told us that people who play sports or who go through concussions or go CT, go through the things, they had concussions and things, he may go through the disease and his life is shortened. And his lifespan might be 55 or something like that. So he don't want to grow old and not having any legacy of the kids. So he want to push this going on. So he's so excited and everything. And usually the other way around, that the woman's more excited than the men that have kids. But Jeff is more excited than Reagan. But like I said, Reagan is not opposed to having children. She don't feel like around now is the right time. Which I agree. It had to be a right time. But at the same time, you got to be ready. It may happen. You never know. God has a plan. He feel like you're gonna have the kid right now. You just gotta get through it, right? So this night of the party, John and Gion's party, and it's get everybody getting together. Barry, all right, everyone get together. Tamika was on the phone with Reagan when they get prepared, and Reagan was freaking out because Reagan told Tamika that she's 8 days late, so like that. Tamika said, you know, remember some of my 8 days, when I was late days in my period, I was pregnant and I wasn't ready and I didn't want to be a mother and everything. He said, you didn't want to be a mother too. And Reagan said she didn't want to be a mother. And Barry told Tamika, you didn't want to be a mother too. So it was funny back and forth. And she said, nobody with kids. So he said, you didn't want kids either, but look at you got two and you happy and everything. So it come around. Sometimes you might have the initial feelings, oh, you're pregnant. And it's like, oh my gosh, do I want children? Like, can I do this? Can I prepare myself? So Reagan was freaking out because she said it's not the right time. And she 8 days late. She may be pregnant. But sometimes maybe other reason why you be late. You may be stressed, which Reagan told us she already stressed. She has a lot of stress in law school, her husband. So that may be a cause of why she being late, but she don't know that. So to be a safe side, decided to take a pregnancy test. So last week they had a adult scavenger hunt in Easter, and Susan got a pregnancy test. And Susan said she don't need it, so she kept on that pregnancy test and brought the pregnancy test to the party so Reagan could take it and see if she's pregnant or not. So Reagan told Tamika not to say anything, but Barry already heard it. So Barry, when they got to the party, Barry told Jeff that he already heard the situation that Reagan was 8 days late. And when Jeff heard that, he was excited. He was telling everybody, every person he met, even person he didn't know. He said, "Oh, my wife was 8 days late. She might be pregnant. I'm about to have a child. I'm about to be a father." He was telling everybody, and you could tell him nothing. And Reagan was just saying, "Man, just keep it on. I don't know yet. When I know, I'll let you know." And she didn't tell Jeff about her being 8 days pregnant because she said she don't want to keep his hopes up. And when she find out she's not pregnant, he don't want to be too disappointed and everything. So. But he was going around telling everybody. So she took the pregnancy test. Tamika, Reagan, and I think Rachel. No, not. Yeah, it was Rachel. She got the pregnancy test. Did I say Susan? No, it was Rachel that had the pregnancy test. Rachel bought it, and they took the test. They peed in the thing. Reagan was freaking out, but it came out she was not pregnant. So when she went to tell Jeff that, she told him, she said, "I took the test and is not pregnant." And you could see his hurt in his face because he was really hurt. He was like, oh my gosh. He really wanted it, but she said she was reassuring him. She said, it's okay. It's going to happen. We're going to have kids. We're going to have kids. It just now is not the right time. We will show you. We will have children. I'm going to have your kids, Jeff. It's just the opportunity right now is not ready yet, and God's telling us it's not now. But don't think that I'm not gonna have your children. That's what she's saying. So he's okay. He's okay. I was like, and he just calmed down. He was a little upset, but he came around and he realized it. So this is another thing. Remember, little Caesar Tamika telling us that her and Barry don't be having sex like that. And I said, I don't know how y'all don't because he's good looking, you fine as hell. Like, come on now, how y'all not having sex? But understand, you may be busy, you don't have the mojo. It happens in marriages at times. But I was like, come on now. So Tamika decided herself. That's why I said I like Tamika this episode. She just turned around. She took Barry to, in a bathroom in the party, and they got a little freaky. We don't know how long went gone because production cuts it off. I put it down as a quickie, but it may be longer than that because they were making noises, they were kissing, they were doing stuff in the bathroom. I said that's the things you need to do. If you have a hard time of having sex with your spouse, be spontaneous. Do things anywhere. Like don't plan it. Just do it. And I guess that's what happened at the party. Tamika took Barry in the bathroom. You know, men, they not gonna turn it down. So they gonna be happy, excited of doing the act. So they did it in the bathroom, did all that, came out. She came out all clean, fixed herself up, pump makeup back on. I said, yeah, I was like, go ahead, Tamika, go ahead, girl. Got her groove back. Her Barry did it, and Barry came out smiling and like happy. Like he said, oh, we need to do this more often. And I said, yeah, be spontaneous. Shoot, do it, free. So John had the little painting on the roof. He said he wanted to paint on the roof, so he did a little painting while the jazz band was playing. Everybody was dancing, having a good time. It was a good, and that's how the episode ended. They had little talks, and they said true friendship lasts, which is true because if Barry really was good friends like that, Gian would never cut him off like that. So they was not really true friends, and they said true friendship lasts. They support each other, do good ups and downs, good and bad, um, failures and success. They be there for you and support each other. So that's what they have. And I think like despite they going through, yes, I feel like Southern Charm New Orleans cast, they really was there to for each other. They really had each other back. Things that they may have disagreed on, they came together and they supported each other. They may disagree on some things, but they come around, and that's how true friends are. And I guess the last little bit, we find out Kelsey the virgin, something like that. I don't know why they stuck that in there. It was kind of weird that they had 1 hour later they was in the bed and Kelsey was trying to get some, and Kelsey said, "No, I'm trying to solidify myself in the family, so I'm missing myself being a virgin." And that's how they ended. So I said, "Oh, okay." I like Southern Charm New Orleans. It was a good episode. It was a good season. I hope it come back for another season, and I'm looking forward to it. If it does, I will continue to review it. That was my review of Southern Charm New Orleans. It was a season finale. I hope you like it. If I miss anything, please comment below. I love every one of y'all. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. I will continue pushing out videos for you. I'm gonna make this. I'm trying to grow my channel. So like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My channel is Mr. 14. My name is Tom Mizzle, and I hope y'all have a good day. Peace.